Messiah had returned was the word out on the street, and it spread across the city like a flood. He was fair, blue eyes, he was tall and he was handsome, not a hint of Jewish blood. First on his list was to find a publicist. She told him, Jesus of Nazareth sounds no good. She thought for a while and gave a wicked little smile. We'll call you Jesus of Hollywood. The studio heads, like the wise men of old, said, we think this boy's worth a look. 'Cause there's sex and corruption, and they love the violent ending. It costs nothing for the rights to the book. That movie was a smash, pulled $1 billion cash. That's more than even Schwarzenegger could. A new chapter had begun for the prodigal son, Jesus of Hollywood. Now Jesus had a manager, Judas was his name, and he knew he had to make his money fast. It's like Gilligan and Superman and Luke Skywalker, it's all over once you be typecast. They did Jesus Does Jerusalem and Jesus Rides Again, signed him up for everything they could. An aftershave called Divine and a range of altar wine by Jesus of Hollywood. Next they did a thriller, it was Jesus Meets Godzilla, but box office sales began to slow. They were even less enamored with Jesus Meets Muhammad, and that dud went straight to video. Jesus said, I don't care, I've still got things to share about sister and brotherhood. But the only work he had was a television ad, Jesus of Hollywood. The press began to skirt, they were hungry for some dirt, and there was rumors he'd been indiscreet. Well, his parentage was shonky, and he liked to ride a donkey, had a fetish for anointing people's feet. He had communistic roots, and he hung with prostitutes, and he ran around the place like Robin Hood. They said when this hits the news, they'll think he's stranger than Tom Cruise, Jesus of Hollywood. Now Judas, he was cunning, he hit the ground running, and he gladly sold out Jesus to the press. Critics love to ruin lives, they were waiting with their knives. When they smell blood, they're merciless. Even walking on water couldn't save him from the slaughter. No one cared he'd been misunderstood. And before the ink had dried, they had him judged and crucified, Jesus of Hollywood. Now Jesus, he was reeling. Judas said, no hard feelings, I'm just trying to keep my family off the dole. But Jesus' eyes, they burned. He said, Judas, I'm concerned. It's not about the money, but your soul. Judas went to speak, but Jesus kissed him on the cheek. I forgive you, son, no one else here would. If you think a little scandal's too hot for me to handle, you don't know Jesus of Hollywood. Now careers, they can falter. Just look at John Travolta, and years later magically revived. Stars you thought were dead come back to life instead, unless they're female and they're over 35. Jesus said, I'm well connected, I'll be resurrected. Round here they protect their livelihood. You can take my name in vain, but I will rise again. I'm Jesus of Hollywood. With that he disappeared, Was he dead as many feared, or lying low away from Sunset Strip? There were sightings in Hong Kong and Peru and Lebanon, and on the set of a Madonna music clip, with Elvis rolling dice in a club called Paradise. Others say this time he's gone for good, but they believe in Tinseltown he'll be back to claim his crown. Jesus.